Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are in Poole in Dorset. Just outside of Poole is Rockley Park. It's a haven holiday park, and as a kid I had fond memories of staying in a caravan. This is the caravan that we've rented. I'll come to the price at the end. You may be very surprised. And this is classed as a silver. It's a higher tier of caravan that you can hire. So let's take a look inside as I arrived late last night. Hang on, train. Yeah, we're by train tracks. So the last time I did a caravan holiday, you went to reception to pick up your keys, but since COVID, everything has changed. So all I have to do is rip this off, open the door and head in. First things first though, I need to turn some lights on. That's better. Right, let's have a look at this welcome pack, which is on the table. Let the fun begin. Do you know what? I actually miss going into the reception. You get the smell, you get the essence of the park, you get the atmosphere. But now you obviously just check in at the gate. It takes all that away. I've got the keys, and let's see what's inside this welcome pack. And before you ask, no, this video is not sponsored by Haven. So inside, a little bit of welcome information. I've got my passes for the entertainment centre and also a cute little fold-up map, because this park is absolutely huge. So what's a nice touch is that they come in and they actually put the heating on for you, which is quite nice. But this is the living room. This is really nice. Very nice couch, a nice corner couch as well. Yeah. This is very comfy. There's one downside to this caravan where it's situated, but there's a train track right over there and trains go whizzing past. I've been here for 5 minutes. 2 trains have already gone past and they're very fast. I'm quite surprised they never told us that when booking or giving us the keys to this caravan. Got a huge TV and even the plugs have USB outlets. What have we got under here? I guess just storage. More cupboard space. Obviously these are designed for people that actually own the caravan, because why would you put anything in these when you're on holiday? These are our towels that have been plonked here. Now the thing is with the linen, we're here for 5 days and you just get this for the whole 5 days. So you have to make it last. I don't know whether there's a service where you can get more towels. I don't think there is unless you have to pay for it. So this is like a little breakfast bar. Kind of like it because around here, some nice stools. Sit out for breakfast in the morning and then heading into the kitchen. A nice little seating area. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get about 6 people around this table. There's 2 chairs there as well. So a nice little bit of carpet in the living room. And then as you come into the kitchen, a little bit of lino. Nice worktops. Nice and big. I think we're in a reasonably new caravan actually. Nice big sink. This looks like it's barely been used or it's just been cleaned extremely well. Although saying that, it doesn't look like this oven has been used at all. So what does it come with? All your essentials, knives and forks and spoons. Washing up bowl. Shame there's no dishwasher. Loads of utensils in here. And we could be the first to use the cheese grater. I don't think anyone's used that. I think they have used these pots and pans before because they're not overly that clean. As you can see, there's bits of food in there. So I may have to wash them up. There's a little bin. What's that for? Isn't that like when you do cakes? Wine glasses. Nice clean cups. There's 6 there. More glasses. Although, why do they put them face down? Clean them again. Tiny little cupboard there. Really tiny little cupboard there. Comes with your bowls. Little egg cups as well. And plates. We've got a huge... This is bigger than my fridge freezer at home. Look at the size of this fridge. Oh, I can smell someone's had some spicy pate in there. There's the freezer. I mean, like, we're here for 5 days. I don't think we'll probably be using all that. More utensils in there. Important thing. Open wine lid. Oh, soft closed drawers as well. A microwave. Now that is shiny. I think this is always on I do remember staying in some holiday homes before when you have to do this, especially with the gas, and you have to hold it and go for it to come on, but I think it's already on, which is good. This is a really nice kitchen, and before you ask, no, this is not sponsored by Haven, nor did I say that, hi, I'm doing a YouTube video. This is all literally as you would expect if you paid to come here. Let's go and check out the bathroom and the bedrooms this way. Now, I'm guessing, I haven't been in here before, I'm guessing that's the bathroom, that's the main bedroom, and this is the smaller bedroom. Yep, I'm correct. Oh, the bed's already made up. Tiny little radiator in here. Obviously a place to put your clothes. Ooh. The cleaner must have missed that. There is a hairdryer in here. And a couple of drawers. When I was a kid, this was the room that I would have had. And I have many fond memories of sleeping in these tiny beds. I was a lot smaller then. But now, as an adult sleeping in one of these, they are very narrow. But not too bad. Wow, very spongy. Sink right into that. You've just got to make sure that you get on with the person who's sleeping next to you because, well, they're very close. So if this is the bathroom, I'll check that out in a moment. Let's go and check out the master suite. Quite surprised with the size. This is nice and big. Oh, we've got access to the bathroom then, so it becomes... is it an ensuite? Oh. I think it might be a self-contained ensuite. Yes, it is. But no shower, just the humble toilet. Wow, and the tiniest sink ever. I'm so glad that the newer holiday homes come with heated towel rails and radiators, because I have not so many fond memories of sitting on the toilet, especially this time of year in April, and getting a very cold bottom. There's no toilet roll. I thought they might give you some complimentary ones. Is there a light? Oh yeah, there's a light. Little vanity mirror. Shame there's no shower in there. But the bedroom is a nice size. Place there for Gabby to do her makeup. 2 big wardrobes with a couple of hangers. A hairdryer box. Is there no hairdryer? Oh, the hairdryer's in the kids' room for some reason. That's quite a lot of wardrobe space. No bedside lamps though. A little bit of a shame. But there is lighting underneath there, which is quite nice. Nice headboard. Velvety. More cupboard space at the top along the bed. But it's a big bed. And time for the all-important bed test. One thing I do remember as a kid, when you're staying in a caravan, when people would get up, if you're here with a family and people would get up early, you'd feel the whole caravan shaking as they walk up and down. Maybe the newer caravans, well, they don't have suspension, but maybe they're just a little bit more stable. I don't know. The last thing to look at is the bathroom. I'm assuming it's just a shower. It's locked. Hello? I have no idea why this bathroom is locked and how I get in it. Oh, hang on. Like that. Nice big shower. You can get at least 2 people in there comfortably. A heated towel rail. The toilet. I know it's simple, but that little bit of wood just behind there is quite nice. I know it's because the toilet is at an angle. I'm not quite sure why it's that design. I guess it'd be a bit too tight that way. Sink, big mirror, and some storage as well. Love this little funky wallpaper they've got. How do you open this? Is there instructions how to open the porch door? Push that down. I can't open it. So I'll come to how much I've paid for this at the end of the video. We'll go and check out the site, the facilities and the area too. But before I do that...
it's actually really nice. Yeah, I like it.
Do you know there's one epic fail though?
Hang on, let me find the epic fail. Should I shut the door?
No, the epic fail isn't in the caravan. Did you hear the train going past?
Twice.
And was it loud?
Yes.
Don't know if you can see that the train tracks are just going along there. It's actually higher than the caravans, so it's kind of level with us completely. So yeah, that might get a little bit noisy.
So I'm already
Thumps is here. Hey!
I'm already liking the fact there's these USB ports.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, I like that. I do like the fact we've almost got a mini bar.
Hang on.
EastEnders.
It's like EastEnders. That's going to wake us up. What time did the train
I'm
start?
alright with that, to be fair. It's
But this looks like a nice new caravan.
really modern. I like it. I need to look around the rest of it. I feel like I need to take my shoes off, actually.
I've had problems trying to open this. Are you any good with doing it? I've tried twisting that and I've tried moving that and I can't get it to open. You can't open it, can you?
Oh, is it?
I'm sure you got to flick that down and that twists. People will be going, oh, you should do it this way, you should do it this way.
hang on.
We've done it every way. But how do I get onto the balcony? Maybe it's because it's locked from this side. Maybe if I do this. Ah, there's a key, Gabby. There's a key lock here. Maybe that needs to be unlocked. We can't use the balcony. Pass me the keys for the window. Well, that's a shame. So we're going to get settled down and we'll see you in the morning. We'll let you know how well we sleep with that train because already we've been here for about 15 minutes and that train has gone past 4 times already.
Definitely 4.
Anyway, we'll see you in the morning. Morning. Well, last night's sleep was all right. I kind of got used to the train. I think the train stopped going past at around about midnight and started back up this morning at around about 6 o'clock. I guess you would kind of get used to it. Anyway, it's a beautiful start to the day. We're going to go and check out the park. But before we do that, I thought we'll go and check out breakfast. Just got to go and wake Gabby up. And I mean, if you want to see how close I am to the train tracks, that's where I sleep. There's the train tracks right there. Just looking at the park map, you can just see how big it is. It's obviously focused on one area where all the facilities are. We are literally in Litchett Bay. There's the railway line. So you can actually get access to the beach here. There's a little water sports area, even a Costa Coffee down there. The rest of the site, there's not much else here apart from the owner's pool, which we won't be allowed to go in. So they've got a climbing wall, pick and paint activities, which you have to book online, a little shop, obviously the clubhouse, an outside swimming pool, an indoor pool as well, where we're going to go and get breakfast. So let's go and check it out. So outside the caravan, well, we've got a little bit of a grass area, a patio as well. You were saying you reckon this is like an owner's caravan, do you?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What makes you say that? Mind you, where it's situated, it's around what looks like owner caravans because they've got gnomes in the garden and stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Before we head to breakfast, that's if we get time, we're going to go and check out the beach. Let's go to the beach. There are probably nicer ways to get to the beach, but this is just the signs that we saw from where our caravan is. You know, right now from the TV show Benidorm, when they're like trying to hunt for the beach, that's us right now. This looks great, doesn't it? So they do water sports here, but there's a beach just a little bit around the corner. And bearing in mind, this is kind of Poole Harbour, so you're not going to find the most amazing beach in the world. You can rent a kayak, a guided fishing tour on a kayak. Gabby, I can see a sign, motorboat hire. Let's do it.
Yay!
You don't mean that.
No, I don't.
Here must be the beach. Now, not all of this is actually belonging to Haven. It's kind of separate, and there's a road that goes through the centre of the holiday park to get down here, but it's a nice mini beach. What do you think?
Yeah, that's the way we walked down before, I don't know if you can remember.
Yeah, it's a lot better when you walk down there. Well, I'll show you when we go up towards breakfast. I mean, you could spend the day here with the kids, but you're probably better off jumping in the car or a bus and heading up towards Sandbanks. Look how you're dragging him.
Yeah, there's a way to get a pram over the sand.
So you might be able to see just around the corner to Poole Harbour. So this is the proper entrance to the beach. To be honest, if we'd have come this way, it's a lot more impressive than going the way we came. Well, that was the beach. Let's go get breakfast. There are definitely nicer areas of Rockley Park than others. This area is quite nice because you get a lovely bay view, or harbour view as it's called. What's the deal with all the caravans just parked all along the road? These are not to stay in. These are obviously ones they're going to sell or taken off site, but yeah, odd place to put them, just on the side of the main road down to the beach. That one's seen better days. So we're heading to breakfast just into the Mash and Barrel. That's if we get it on time. I love how you can just walk around the caravans, holiday homes, see how much they are. 62,000 for this one. Very nice. Probably a little bit out my budget. There's a roundabout with a little path going through it. Cute, isn't it? So there's no need to go into reception anymore. Since COVID, you know, you just check in at the main gate. Obviously you can go in there if you need help with stuff. So the date of filming is in the end of April. They have an outside swimming pool, which looks really nice, but unfortunately it's currently not open. This does look great in the summer, but obviously at the moment it's not quite ready. So this is where the main entertainment, restaurants and shops are. That's very satisfying. Hopefully Gabby should be in here. Here she is. What time's breakfast finish?
11:30.
Oh, okay. We do have a pool view, even though the pool is drained at the moment. Are you ready for breakfast, Thumps? And what's good, right, when you're on holiday, you don't want to have breakfast too early, so it's served till 11:30, which is good.
That's good. I'm
Jackpot.
pleased with that.
What have we got? How much? Big breakfast, £10.99. Traditional breakfast is £6.49. How much is it in Wetherspoons?
I think it's about £5 now. I think it's 4
Is it?
something.
You can just get like a bacon roll if you fancy it, or a big breakfast bacon roll, sausage back bacon, fried egg in a soft glazed bun. It's crazy when you think about it, eating out, you know, toast and jam's £2.49. You can get a loaf of bread and some jam for that.
I know. Where were we? The other day we went into Wetherspoons and we got Thumps an extra portion of toast, and we were like, it's just one slice of toasted, well, bread obviously, and the price, wow, for what it was,
Yeah.
crazy.
Shanemore holiday parks don't have outside pools. I know they're a bit of a pain to keep up with the maintenance, especially during the winter. Cool little terrace overlooking the pool. Like I say, you can imagine how nice this is on a sunny day. In the summer, we would have thought they'd be getting this ready now, actually, being the end of April. They have an inside swimming pool as well, which we're going to go and check out later with Thumps. We wanted to know what time breakfast was, so I was Googling what time's Mash and Barrel breakfast is, and I happened to come across on TripAdvisor someone stating how rubbish the breakfast is.
Yeah.
You've just received it. I don't know whether mine's any better. There's no
I
butter
should have ordered
on the
some
pancakes.
toast, really, I forgot.
Oh yeah, you should have. Is that supposed to be bacon? Because that looks pretty
Yeah,
plain,
that is
light
bacon.
colour.
This needs a prayer.
What happened to the egg? It's like someone's just pushed their finger in.
Yeah, don't you push your finger in.
And that sausage don't look great either.
I don't usually moan about food because I just like eating food all the time, but it's a little bit on the cold side as well, so I'm a little bit disappointed because I'm starving.
Bearing in mind, it's not that busy in here either. So we've just finished breakfast. Your breakfast came out freezing cold, and it's not
Yes.
exactly very busy in there. My breakfast came out freezing cold, although it was only pancakes and bacon. But yours was very disappointing, wasn't it?
It was cold, but once they changed it to a warm one, it was nice.
Yeah. See what's down here. Fish and chips. Love the handles, look at that.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice touch.
Fish handles.
I think the landscaping's really good for Haven, you know, at any Haven
They've
site.
definitely upped their game since I was younger,
yeah, definitely.
came to Haven. They've really, you know, they've made them
Look pretty.
more like a beach holiday.
Yeah, they look very beachy actually. Yeah, I think the grounds are well kept, so I'll give that to them.
Little supermarket,
And what time is the supermarket open for future reference?
7 till 9 o'clock.
All right, that's not bad. That's a good time.
Sports zone, mini golf. Fancy mini golf, Gabby? There's quite a big climbing wall. Don't think I'll be going on that. Don't think anyone's going on that today, actually. So I believe there's archery over there, a play park, and then crazy golf. Before you ask where everybody is, it is very early in the season. That's why it's very quiet. Well, everyone's at school. Yeah, everyone's at school. Boo! Except us, we're not at school. Wow, this must be the smallest little basketball court I think I've ever seen. You can actually probably just stand in the middle there and throw a ball and get them in the net each time. Theming wise, I've just seen a beach hut toilet. Don't see that very often, do you? Look. Bit stinky. Showbiz, they've got a photo wall. For VIPs, no doubt. Now, the first time I ever came to Rockley Park, this was the caravan we stayed in, and this was a silver van. I was really impressed with it, really happy. The caravan we've got now, it's nice, but I prefer this location to the one we're in at the minute. It's quite handy if you want to go into Sandbanks or even Bournemouth. The bus comes right into the park as an actual bus stop here. So this is just for owners. I don't think we should be walking in here. It's actually gated off.
I just think I'm going to stand in these.
They've got tennis courts. If your name's not down, you ain't coming in. Sorry, Gabby, can't let you in. So they've got an outside swimming pool just for owners, just I think beyond that hedge. Some of the views up here are amazing. This is called Ham Common. Wow, some beautiful views over the harbour. Look at that. In fact, in the very far distance, just around the corner, we might be able to see Brownsea Island and Sandbanks over there. So Gabby just noticed this sign. Brilliant, right? They're advertising the beach. You're on holiday, you're in a holiday park. And right above it, danger. Overhead electric power lines. Let's go to the beach, but don't kill yourself. The only problem with this park, because it's so big, is that you can get lost. Me and Gabby have been walking around here for about 10 minutes trying to find where our caravan is again. And some of these holiday homes, like you can see, there's one there, there's one further up the hill there, are staggered, so they get some amazing views over the bay. We haven't got a very good view though, have we?
No, we have a view of the next door neighbours'
Gnomes.
rear end of their car.
And they're gnomes.
And they're gnomes, and they're not the best gnomes.
So we paid that little extra to get a silver caravan because it had the balcony on it, but the maintenance guy has just come over and literally looked at it and said, yes, it's a problem with the model of the caravan. It's an issue that they know about, but they didn't bother to tell us, like they didn't bother to tell us that we're right by the blooming train tracks. He did say we can go back to reception and they might be able to sort us out with a semi-refund. Or it's no point moving now, though, is it?
It's the hassle, really, and I do really like the van.
No, I don't want to move. It's just.
Tell you what would be nice, a complimentary meal tonight.
I have a funny feeling that they're probably not going to do that. And even if they did, actually, I don't think, after breakfast, I don't think I want to eat here. Now, of course, there's no reason why I still can't enjoy the balcony. I just have to jump over, which is a shame, because it's a nice balcony in the sun. All right, the time is 10 to 7, and I really wanted to do the whole holiday camp experience and play bingo. But bingo starts ridiculously early here. Train.
Why is every time the train goes past, that tap starts running?
I don't know. Bingo starts at what time? 4:30.
4:30.
4:30. Now, most people are out having fun.
We're still out gallivanting.
When I used to go to a holiday park, bingo would start at around about 7 o'clock, 7 till 8 and stuff like that.
4:30.
Unfortunately, we're going to miss bingo, but we might try and do it maybe later on in the week. But we're going to go down and see what entertainment is on and then finish off the evening by doing the thing that you should do when you come on holiday in a caravan. And that's go and have fish and chips.
Is it bad that I am so excited to eat fish and chips on a holiday park? So when you do stay on a Haven Park, what's quite nifty, and I've only really looked into this today, but you can download the Haven app where you can actually plan your agenda. Now, obviously me working from a holiday park background notices that this is really handy because we used to plan people's events and stuff on paper. So having the app is great as long as you have data or you have access to the internet on the park.
If you want to know the times or anything that you would normally find in the welcome pack, it's actually just on the
It's
app.
on here. So I suppose if you can't connect to Wi-Fi, it's a little bit disappointing.
Which is a problem because you can't connect because you've got no data. There's no park Wi-Fi either here where we are, right by the train tracks.
There is owner's Wi-Fi, but it's very, very weak. So I assume we're in the owner's caravan.
Luckily, I've got data. Gabby's dressed up like it's winter. It is
well,
cold.
Not really.
To be fair.
I'm in a thin jacket, but it is April. It's freezing.
Well, it's 7:45 and it's still light. Anyway, that is a blooming walk from our caravan.
Oh, cardiac hill.
Up. We've got to walk all the way back as well. That's the worst thing about it.
It's gonna be fine.
Can we get a taxi on one of those golf carts or something? We better check the fish and chip shop, what time it shuts. Here are the times. Oh no! Okay, well it's going to be an early evening because they close at 9 p.m.
What time's it now? 10 to 8. We've got time for a drink and then food.
Okay.
We can do this.
I've just realised we haven't got our entertainment passes.
Where are they?
They're in the caravan. Hey, it's early in the season, we might be okay. Oh no, there's nobody in here, so it's fine.
Oh, that's the live lounge. Why am I thinking the live lounge is off to the right?
Me and Gabby are very familiar with this kind of work. We've both done it in the past.
Yeah. I still do.
Heading into the live lounge. Yeah, he's going to ask us for our passes. Is he? No. It's not very busy in here, is it?
Maybe why? Maybe it's because it's early, or maybe it's just out of season.
Oh, good job, mate.
When we last came here, like on a family holiday, this room felt so big.
I think you're getting confused with Blackpool.
No, I'm really not, because we were in here once. We came in here, it was very brief. It felt really big, but I think because it's quite empty, it feels really small. It's strange.
So we can order our drinks on the app.
Drinks?
What's noise?
Here he comes. He's not interested in the entertainment. Where are you going, Pams?
You got this, Bobby, you got this.
We've both worked on holiday parks, so we know how hard these guys work, especially early on in the season, so full respect to them. You think about the size of the site, and then you think about the size of this room. It's like it doesn't really add up. You could probably get, what, I don't know, 500 people without it starting to look busy, and how many people are on the site? We don't fancy takeaway pizza though, we want fish and
Maybe
chips.
tomorrow.
They do have quite a big amusement area though. Okay, so I love these lights. I want that in our house, that beach theme. That's brilliant.
Right, well, let's think about this. They've created this themselves. All they've got is a couple of bulbs that are just sitting down naturally, which is, I really like that look. And then they've wrapped some rope around just to give it some effect.
It's very satisfying though.
It is.
Okay, fish and chips, what are we having? What are you having?
Obviously, cod and chips.
Sports bar, looks pretty good. Is there any people in here? The tiniest bar in the world. Are you hungry for your fish and chips?
Starving.
Entry is through the fish doors.
Are they going to charge you extra for ketchup? That's the only question.
Camp prices, let's see how much this is. The fish and chips got me all excited. I'm going to go for a fish cake, which is $3.49. So mine with the fish cakes, that'll still be, and the chips, it'll still be cheaper than your cod. How much is the ketchup?
Is this you?
Sorry?
Sorry.
It's free?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you normally have to pay anywhere else for fish and chips?
Even Holly at school has to pay for a ketchup.
We got a massive result there. Because we were the last people in, we got free gravy
Woo!
and mushy peas.
And we were offered free beans, but we didn't really want them.
No, we didn't. Beans with fish and chips? No.
Yeah.
Home sweet home. Right. Let's see what these fish and chips are like. We've got to say thanks to the fish and chip shop lady. She gave us free mushy peas, as it was the end of the night, and some free gravy. Voila. I normally go for cod and chips, but tonight I thought I'd go for a fish cake, battered sausage and chips. You went for cod and chips, and I have to say that cod looks a little bit like something you'd buy from a supermarket.
It's failed the crunch test.
Yeah, but I have put it in the oven to keep it warm.
Yeah, I still think it would have failed.
It's quite soggy, actually.
Batter might be a bit naff.
but the fish looks like it might be quite okay. And the fish is quite good.
Let's be honest, when you do a caravan holiday, you've got to have fish and chips by the seaside. I grew up with this, and it was probably like the most exciting end to the day, having fish and chips in your caravan at night. Just me? Just me then? Gabby, this is just normal. For me, this was a treat. Fish and chips always taste better at the seaside. I thought I would show you one of my favourite places in Dorset. It's called Durdley Door, and it's around about a 20-minute drive from here, and it's one of the most beautiful places on the Dorset coast. Right, to get down there, we've got to head all the way down, and I'll show you why this place is so beautiful. And Lulworth Cove, we'll go and check that out in just a moment, but first, heading down to Durdley Door. It certainly is a long way down. It's around about, I'd say, a good 10-minute walk. Going downhill is easy. It's going back up that's the absolute killer. Of coming down here with the pram, good luck. And there is Durdley Door Beach. Surprisingly busy for April. We'll head down there. You can get some amazing shots of Durdley Door by walking up those chalk cliffs, which, as you can see, are very high. You've also got to be careful about walking on the beach because of the cliff falls. You might be able to see Weymouth in the distance. Just have to show you just how crystal clear the water is down here. All the sea kelp there. Is that what they call it? Sea kelp? Now there's no lifeguard on the beach. I can't remember if you're... I don't think you're allowed to go through there, and it's probably quite dangerous to do that anyway because of rocks. But one day this won't be here, you know. Just how beautiful and clear the water is. No matter what time of the year it is, this beach is always busy, but it's only just the end of April and this beach is pretty busy. By the way, the car park costs you £5. So another beautiful place to come is Lulworth Cove. We love it in Lulworth Cove, don't we?
We have. We do. We've been here before.
The doll's house is so cute. It's such a little tiny little house. You can go in there and get sweets.
Isn't there a museum around here as well of where someone...
I think it's in there.
live?
It's in there. Just look at some of the places you could stay as well.
We can sit where we saw.
High tide was midday, so the tide is just starting to go out, which is a shame that the tide isn't out because you can see just how big the beach is when we get down to it. Just look how beautiful. This is a really lovely place to come and get a coffee or a pint in Lulworth Cove. Little restaurant, hotel, bistro, pub. And they have a swimming pool. Look at this. Oh, that's cold.
You getting anything?
No. Wow, look, someone's got a private room just over there. Needs to be cleaned out a little bit. But come up here, grab a coffee and overlook the cove. So that was our Haven holiday. The week has gone so fast.
It's gone well fast.
Well, it was Monday to Friday, so we arrived on Monday, and hang on, there's a train. I think we should start with the downsides to this particular holiday home. It's right by the train tracks, and every so often there's a real big train that goes past, and I mean like not a commuter train, but a train carrying cargo or containers or something.
And it goes on and on.
And it really
on.
does make the caravan shake. It really does. Reminds me of a scene from like Mary Poppins. You know, when they're holding on to everything because it goes past, because I was trying to eat my breakfast cereal yesterday morning and it was like that. And of course the other downside was that we couldn't use the balcony stroke veranda stroke sun deck because the lock was broken. But once again, when we made the booking, they didn't tell us that it was right next to the train tracks, and they didn't say that even though they knew about that problem, they didn't tell us about it either. So we were a little bit gutted, because I booked a silver caravan for that very reason. Another train. Another one.
Not too long that time.
It would have been nice to have been advised of that first. But the park is really nice.
Yeah, I really love the way it's like situated like on a hill. So if you're wanting to go to the beach, it's downhill. So there's some really lovely views as you're walking down to it if you go the correct way. Feels really nice for families to go on there. It's got a nice little cafe as well, and they also do water sports down there. So there's quite a bit of activity going on down there.
I love the fact they've got an outside swimming pool. It's a shame it wasn't open. It's having maintenance done in it at the minute. Our breakfast wasn't great on the first day. We was really disappointed about that. But actually I read the reviews and they did say the breakfast is nothing to write home about. Yours was cold, mine was cold. You had to ask again and then it was sorted out.
Did.
The entertainment for the kids, obviously it's still during school term, so the entertainment, I wouldn't say was basic. They had a comedian on.
Yeah,
They had entertainment for the children as well.
See, we took Casper down there to take part in a little bit of it for what he can anyway, or for what he could.
One thing we were gutted about was bingo. It starts way too early.
Way too
most
early.
people, because what's the time now? It's probably about 4:30 now.
4:30, bingo.
And most people are out enjoying the day. Why is bingo so early? Is it like that during the main season? Do let us know in the comments. So the price I paid from Monday to Friday break at the end of April cost me just over £250, and we went for a silver holiday home. It's a little bit nicer than your basic kind of caravan. I think is there gold above it?
I believe so,
Yeah.
but you know, the tiers have slightly changed. So what you would think used to be a prestige van is now a silver. So the tiers have slightly changed from the past couple of years. I think since COVID things have changed slightly.
Yeah, we have stayed here before, and when we stayed here before, we did show you the caravan where we stayed before, and that was a much nicer area.
Yeah.
We're sandwiched between two owners, and the only problem with that is
Yeah.
they like to do owner
Maintenance.
things. And yesterday we were
Drilling.
trying to have a nice morning stroke afternoon in the caravan, and we just had a jet wash go
And
on
some drill.
constantly.
Also, you do need to pay extra for your entertainment passes as well. So you have got the option of just paying for your accommodation only, or if you do want to use the
But
entertainment.
that price that I paid was everything included.
That was everything included. If you prefer to opt out of the entertainment, then you don't need to
So you can do
purchase
it a bit
entertainment
cheaper.
passes, and you can save yourself a little bit more, depending on what suits you.
And if you think maybe I should go to maybe a Park Dean, a Park Holidays, no, they're the same thing now, aren't they?
No, Park Holidays is separate to Park Dean.
Oh, are they? Do let us know in the comments what you thought.
So give the video a thumbs up,
Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already.
and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And we'll see you next time. Or he will.